Ladies and gentlemen, the last time Wayanad grabbed eyeballs was in June when Rahul Gandhi decided to leave the Hill constituency and choose the family bastion, Raebareli, after winning both seats in the Lok Sabha elections. Wayanad is once again in the spotlight here, this time because of Rahul Gandhi's sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who has now become the 10th member of the Nehru-Gandhi family to contest elections to entry into the Indian Parliament. Priyanka Gandhi, who has inherited her grandmother's physical similarities, maybe even has her political instincts and negotiation skills, has been campaigning for first her late father, then her mother, and then her brother Rahul Gandhi in a 35-year-old career so far, but as a political observer, as a political assistant, and more on a personal basis. She has been a star campaigner. She's also been a peace broker between warring Congress factions and warring allies of the Congress party. Today, with a family behind her, the woman who has been hailed as Congress ki Beti has marked her electoral debut by signing a nomination paper. As you see on the visuals here, she was flanked by her brother Rahul Gandhi, the outgoing MP from Wayanad, her mother, who's the UPA chairperson, her husband Robert Vadra, and also her son Rehan Vadra. She says, meanwhile, Rahul Gandhi, the man who left Wayanad after getting elected from Raebareli, also made an emotional pitch saying that Wayanad will always have two MPs, one official, one unofficial. Listen in to what both the siblings had to say.
When I was 17 years old, I campaigned for the first time for my father in the 1989 general election. It is now 35 years. I have campaigned for my mother, I have campaigned for my brother, for many of my colleagues since I have been campaigning for different elections. This is the first time that I am campaigning for your support for myself. I am deeply grateful to Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge ji for giving me this privilege of being the UDF candidate from Wayanad, and to my family for supporting me and allowing me to be the candidate for Wayanad. It is my honor to represent you if you give me a chance.
That Wayanad is the only constituency in the country that has two members of parliament. One is the official member of parliament and the other is the unofficial member of parliament.
We are so confident of winning the elections because we are getting a huge allegations against this Congress rule here from the public. And yesterday's roadshow is, of course, an answer to this.
Your state president contested against Rahul Gandhi unsuccessfully. Now you are contesting against Priyanka Gandhi. The mood seems to be that the Gandhis have an edge here. How do you want to take on, what is the strategy to take on Priyanka Gandhi?
Last time when our state president Sri K. Surendranji competed, he could secure double the votes than in 2019. But we are so confident that the people has realized that their Congress is bringing a family domination in Wayanad, which cannot be accepted by the people of Kerala.
Parachuted into Wayanad is nothing but an attempt to hoodwink the people of Wayanad again. I don't think the people of Wayanad are ready to be fooled again as Rahul Gandhi fooled them this time in these elections in 2024 by not revealing to them that he was going to abandon the constituency. And the NDA has put forth a very competent, very dynamic, very hardworking candidate, Navya Haridas ji, who is not just an engineer, who is not just a software engineer in a career, but also has a proven track record of serving the public as a councillor in Kozhikode.
So what exactly is the Congress's game plan between launching Priyanka Gandhi now, 5 years after she officially entered politics, launching her from Kerala in a state where the BJP is not the most important opposition to the Congress party, and what is the future? And there is a term often in British royal families that every royal family should have an heir and a spare. Which one is Priyanka Gandhi? Let's find that out. Let me go across to my guest joining me, Advocate P. Krishnadas, spokesperson of the BJP, Lavanya Ballal, spokesperson of the Congress, S. Balan, advocate and political analyst, and K. Shaji, senior journalist from Kerala. They're all joining me at this point. Thank you all for joining me. Lavanya Ballal, let me start with you, ma'am. The simple question, why Wayanad? And I ask this is because in the run-up to the 2024 Lok Sabha elections here, it seemed very clear from the optics that Mr. Rahul Gandhi was devoting most of his energies, and he had built up a very strong fan following in not just Wayanad but the rest of South India as well through his Bharat Jodo Yatra. And Priyanka Gandhi was taking the lion's share of the work in terms of reviving the Congress in Uttar Pradesh. In fact, she contested. Under her, the Congress's strike rate rose to a massive, very impressive 48% because it won 22 out of the 46 seats it contested. She brought the factions of the Congress and the SP together. One would normally assume that Priyanka Gandhi, if and when she would make a political debut, would have made it from Raebareli, and Rahul Gandhi would stay on in Wayanad, which was a seat which had elected him, which when he had been sent out from Amethi. Have you not let down the people of both constituencies today?
How? I mean, I cannot fathom how is it a letdown of anybody for that matter. Multiple leaders till date have contested in multiple constituencies, and they have to give up one of the constituencies. So how is it a letdown of anyone? I mean, if today Rahul Gandhi would have vacated Amethi, the press would be saying, "Oh, he's let down people of Amethi." Today, if he's vacating Wayanad, he's told he's letting down
Raebareli, you
people
mean,
of
Ms. Ballal?
Wayanad. So it is basically, it's a lose-lose situation with the media for Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Like when Mr. Narendra Modi contested from two seats, he had to let go of one of his seats. He in fact vacated his own state. He's contesting from UP. So can you say he's let down the people of Gujarat? This is normal electoral procedure, and it shouldn't be viewed as, oh, people are let down. People are very mature. Voters should not be taken for granted. Having said that, I'm very glad, there is a female contestant contesting against Priyanka Gandhi. As a woman, it is very heartwarming to see more women in the fray.
Okay, that's a heartwarming note of outreach which is coming out from the Congress spokesperson here. But the reason why I asked you, Lavanya ji, as to whether there is a grounds for Wayanad to feel a bit let down, because of two reasons. One is, in the period between Mr. Rahul Gandhi abdicating his seat and Ms. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra ji being nominated here, Wayanad went through one of the worst disasters the country had ever seen. And the criticism at that point was that the MP had been absconding, or the MP had resigned. It did not have a member of parliament to represent itself. The second question, we already heard Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar point out that the narrative is already being formed that Priyanka Gandhi ji has been parachuted to Wayanad. And that is something the people of Kerala will remember, that they are not used, they will not be once again electing someone who has been sent out from Uttar Pradesh.
The first question, when Rahul Gandhi and Ms. Priyanka Gandhi visited Wayanad, the entire opposition party, that is the BJP, went on saying, oh, he's here for photo ops. He's come here with photographers and so forth. So the entire visit of the MP on all his work, not even, yes, this year there was a disaster. Earlier also, Wayanad, when he was the MP, had faced a disaster and he was there. He's a very hands-on MP that way. He may not have been in the constituency, but his rescue work takes place in Wayanad, right? So he's never been an absentee MP. So that is one false allegation. The second one, Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar says, oh, he's a parachute candidate. Pretty rich coming from Rajiv Chandrasekhar, who is an MP from Karnataka, isn't it? He's staying in Karnataka. He lives in Karnataka. He works in Karnataka.
Yes, that's true.
He's been elected from Karnataka as a Rajya Sabha MP. When he contested against Mr. Shashi Tharoor, was he a parachute candidate?
Fair enough. Let the BJP spokesperson respond to that. Advocate Krishnadas, I would like you to comment on the point made by Lavanya Ballalji. But also, I may confess, I am not supposed to make personal comments, but the stand taken by a very senior party member of the BJP, Mr. Amit Malviya, who's come on X and said that the reason Priyanka Gandhi Vadra chose Wayanad is because there is a sizable section of a particular community which is always going to vote for the Congress party. You're someone who understands the state of Kerala here. Is this not a very basic attempt to polarize, which historically has never worked in a state like Kerala? Why is the BJP once again failing to crack what it is to gain votes and to gain an acceptable footing in the state of Kerala?
That polarization was practically done by Congress in last election also. In 2019 election also, when Rahul Gandhi was contested in Wayanad constituency, the Muslim League and other parties, they have strongly supported him only on the reason that the statement given by Sri Malaviyaji was true. That was the situation in 2019 also. This time also, that practical politics is going on in Wayanad. Why Rahul Gandhi was not able
No,
to
Advocate
nurse the
Krishnadas, how sorry, I really don't want to interrupt you, but the IUML has always been a member of the UDF much before either of the Gandhis decided to contest from Kerala. So how has Muslim League suddenly decided to support Rahul Gandhi after he makes statements?
No, that was not the issue. The issue raised in 2019 and 2024 also in both parliament elections. Rahul Gandhi and their UDF camp, they tried to ensure that that community is with them. And their propaganda was on that line only. That was the interest when Malaviyaji stated in his statement. That I think so. The second aspect is when the Rahul Gandhi's sister or their family members, they came to Kerala on what reason or why they came to Kerala. That is the major politics happened in Uttar Pradesh and in Kerala both. Kerala was the one of the major state contributed MPs in 2019 election to the Congress and UDF last time and this time also. That is the only reason when Rahul Gandhi chose his second parliament seat as Wayanad in 2019. Even Raebareli and Amethi was their ancestral seats. You know better that ancestral seats that continued by Congress family, the Rahul Gandhi family, either Rajiv Gandhi or Priyanka Gandhi or their family members, including Sonia Gandhi or in Indira Gandhi in earlier period also. That two constituencies they continued years and years. Now the Wayanad seat also they are trying to make their family seat and that ancestral seat this time from last 2019 and this time also they continued the candidate from their family. What was the stand Rahul Gandhi taken in last two issues happened in Wayanad district, particularly in natural calamities happened in Kerala, where he stood there at that time. What was his stand? Whether he came to Wayanad, whether he nursed his parliament constituency on that period or
He did come to
earlier period
Wayanad.
also when Wayanad faced so many issues. He was just an MP keeping their seat when he lost his election in 2019 from Uttar Pradesh. This time he got his seat from Uttar Pradesh and he won from the Uttar Pradesh. Then he left Wayanad and chosen his sister
Okay.
as his ancestral candidate from their family. That was the situation. That is the only situation in Wayanad. The Raebareli and Amethi, what is the development happening in Raebareli and Amethi in last several years when the Congress MPs won from that seat? That is the same situation is happening in Wayanad
Mr.
also. Congress is
Advocate
keeping the seat
Krishnadas, for the last 5 years
several
in
years.
Amethi, there was a BJP MP who was, it was
That's
a
only for
BJP
5 years,
MP who
no?
was in power and then
That
she
was
got
only for
voted
5
out. So
years.
the same
That was
argument can
only,
apply to
yes.
that also. There's one
That was only for
important
5 years.
dimension of this debate which we are missing out, and which is why I'd like to bring in my political analysts, both Mr. K.S. Shaji and also first Mr. S. Balan. The fact remains that Priyanka Gandhi ji's rival at this point, Mr. S. Balan, with all due respect to the BJP candidate, Priyanka Gandhi's biggest threat is going to be the LDF candidate. She has made a political debut or an electoral debut from a state where the rival is actually an ally at the central level here. Is this not something which is going to keep irking the left front? Because even before, when Rahul Gandhi fought in both 2019 and 2024, the late Sitaram Yechuri had come out quite upset, saying that why is the Congress putting out its big guns against us and trying to undermine our electoral fortunes when we are not their enemy at the national level?
But in the case of Kerala, comparing with the rest of the country, the political situation is quite different. In Kerala, perhaps it may be the lone state in which the ruling front as well as the opposition front are led by secular formations. So in Kerala, both the secular fronts, LDF and UDF, always stating the position clear that at the national level, they will have an understanding. They are part of the larger India alliance. But at the state level, they are traditional opponents and they have to talk politics and on clear political secular platform, they will fight and one among them will win. There is no uncertainty. There is nothing unheard of it because it is part of a long political tradition that was remained in Kerala for long. So there is nothing strange, nothing new in the case of left opposing Congress in Kerala. because it is a continuation of the political situation in Kerala for the last several years, ever since 1956 when the state was established. And in the case of Kerala in general and in the case of Wayanad in particular, BJP is not a powerful force. And BJP, nobody is considering BJP as the biggest enemy. So it is a clear contest between two secular democratic forces, and they are very eager to push BJP to a far third position.
So you're
That
saying
is,
that the left has,
that is clear.
you're saying that the left is not worried of Priyanka Gandhi's popularity transcending Wayanad and making the Congress stronger in Kerala, because the next time there will be state elections, you're not worried of the stronger Congress. If you're saying that the main rival of the left remains the Congress in Kerala, a stronger Congress in Kerala is not something the left should be happy with.
I have been watching the leaders and their comments for over 2 weeks. And the state secretary of CPIM, even M.V. Govindan, he said it is a kind of nominal fight. And in Wayanad, the LDF is treating it as a political fight because there are higher chances. He was clearly indicating there is a higher chances for Priyanka Gandhi. And as a political analyst and a political observer, and who also a voter from Wayanad, I can say, Priyanka Gandhi holds more power, more influence on the electorate in Wayanad than Rahul Gandhi. And because she was a continued presence in Wayanad ever since Rahul Gandhi contested for the first time, and she continues to be a visitor, she was very familiar to the people. And as you all know, Wayanad is a traditional bastion of Congress. It is not a CPI vote, and BJP is having very insignificant presence. And in the earlier discussion, the BJP representative was saying there was a minority polarization in Wayanad. It was not a minority polarization. It was a secular polarization in favor of Rahul Gandhi. Because Wayanad has a large number of Christians, a large number of Muslims, but they are not voting in terms of religion. Because Wayanad is known for a universal kind of a larger unity among the people. There is no communal hatred, no communal kind of riots, no communal kind of fights between people. The election in Wayanad is by and large political. Then why these people are insisting the Muslim minorities rally behind Rahul and Priyanka? That is totally absurd. Because Wayanad is a land of harmony. And the Wayanad people, they are peace-loving people. There are never ever any major kind of violence happened in Wayanad. And in the case of the voters in Wayanad, other than the party politics, the arrival of Priyanka Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi to Wayanad, that was a kind of recognition for the people. Because from my childhood, I have been hearing the people's worry that Wayanad is a neglected place, a hilly district, neglected by all the people, always in the boundary. And it never had any kind of national representation. Now, Wayanad is getting a new address through the Gandhi family because they've chosen Wayanad, though because of the compulsions of the party politics.
So you're saying that Wayanad will actually be happy because its profile is, I mean, the spotlight on that has, I mean, on that constituency has increased. First having Rahul Gandhi, now Priyanka Gandhi as the prospective candidate. We must not get ahead of ourselves. Priyanka Gandhi has not won the election yet. It's still a democratic process, and we can't assume that she is going to be the Wayanad representative here. Let me bring in S. Balan. He's been waiting quite patiently here, Mr. Balan. I want to now question you on the timing and the choice of Priyanka Gandhi. For the longest time, let's be honest here, there's been a lot of clamor within the Congress party, especially a few years ago when the Congress party's electoral fortunes were at its nadir. When Mr. Gandhi was the president and the party was losing election after election, there was a lot of clamor which said, Priyanka ji ko lao, Congress party ko bachao. When Priyanka Gandhi entered politics in 2019, one assumed that she would be making her debut then itself. And for the last 5 years, we were waiting as to when she'll make the plunge. She's finally made it, but it stayed away from Uttar Pradesh, which has been her karma bhumi so far. Do you see any significance in the delay of 5 years between Priyanka Gandhi actually taking an electoral debut and the choice of the venue shifting from Uttar Pradesh to Kerala?
See, the choice of Priyanka Gandhi choosing Wayanad is a very bad choice. See, as on today, the left as a whole, left front as a whole, has been supporting Congress in various states to defeat fascist BJP, and we don't mind electing the feudal Congress. But Kerala state, no place for cult politics are personality cults. The speakers who spoke about the Wayanad are just speaking about the individuality. It has no place. See, the Wayanad landslide, BJP as a whole and the ruling dispensation failed to allocate sufficient funds to the people of Wayanad. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi as an MP from Wayanad constituency failed to address the plight of the people. He failed to get sufficient funds. It is the left who collected funds from different places, and their cadres stood shoulder by shoulder to the people of Wayanad wherever there was a landslide and supported them, providing physical support, men support, material support, money support, and they shouldered with them. And that left as a whole as the tradition of building a powerful Kerala. Their medical facilities, college facilities, school facilities, every road facilities, every facility is far, far better than any other state in India. The contribution is by the left. Therefore, since both BJP and Congress failed to address the landslide and suffering of the people, they just ignored. I was so upset when Rahul Gandhi don't even bother to address the issue concerning with the people. Therefore, the people of Wayanad, people of Kerala are politically matured. They can analyze. I feel that the people of Wayanad would prefer a CPI candidate who is aged about 71 years and all along sacrificed his life.
And then what does this do to the larger India bloc unity? If one of the, Mr. Balan, what does this do to the India bloc unity if the strongest leader, hypothetically, one of the strongest and most high profile leaders of the Congress party loses to its own India bloc ally? That means the unity is finished.
Yes. They should not have. They are losing. They are going to lose the sympathy, support of left thinkers, left front, left people all over India. We are supporting Rahul Gandhi and Congress politics all over India for the obvious reason that we don't want authoritative communal politics. We want to establish a secular society which is under
so Lavanya Banalji, come in on
now,
that. You wanted to come in.
Is in challenge.
The angst from the left front is very clear at this point that just because we are allying with the Congress party, the center, doesn't mean that we allow them to come and make an entry into our own strongholds and weaken our party in the guise of fighting the BJP.
I do not understand the left party's statement when they say Wayanad has always been a bastion of the left party in terms of MP elections. Because if you look at the MP from Wayanad, even before Mr. Rahul Gandhi contested there, we had a Congress MP and he was not a single term MP. He was there for multiple terms. So it has always been a Congress bastion. So when the left party says, oh no, they are contesting against us, we are allies with them in the national front. My point is, why are you even putting if that's the same, logic applied to the left party, why are you even contesting that seat when it is a stronghold of Congress and there are strong candidates of Congress contesting from there? Why don't you refrain? Why do you keep saying the lie that, it has always been a left bastion? It has never been a left bastion. And I have to say to the previous person who spoke, Kerala never votes on the casteist lines. Kerala is a very mature political state and the voters are mature politically. They vote for issues. They are never a casteist voters, That is something we have to give credit to Kerala voters.
So will they vote for someone, Lavanya ji, if I am a Wayanad voter, and my logic is that, okay, in 2019, when Mr. Rahul Gandhi was rejected by the people of Amethi, he came to the South, and the South gave him love. We chose him not once but twice. And now the moment he's gotten elected again in the North, he's leaving us and going off again, and he's sending us a substitute. Regardless of what he says that I'll be an unofficial MP, you'll have an official MP. At a time when the South has multiple reasons to feel shortchanged and feel aggrieved by so-called discriminatory policies of the North, isn't Mr. Gandhi doing the same thing?
Absolutely not. You have to understand the Congress party or the Nehru Gandhi family. It has always been supported by South India, be it Indira Ji, be it Sonia Gandhi, be it Priyanka Gandhi, or Rahul Gandhi. When they contested, whenever the state of UP has let them down, it is the South Indian states, be it Ballari, Medak, Chikmagalur, or Wayanad. These are the places that have always held their hands, and it will continue to do so without feeling let down, because we understand it is political process. It is not emotional alone there. It is also a political process. They have to give up one of the seats. Today, Mr. Bhattacharya, today, if he would have given up his traditional family seat, there would be huge hue and cry saying, oh, he's let down the entire people of Amethi.
I don't know, because the way I see it, Amithi would have been very happy to get Priyanka Gandhi because she had been there for the last 5 years. But nevertheless, it's the Congress party's decisions here. There's so much going on. I am personally very interested to see if Priyanka Gandhi ji does make it to parliament. What happens when there are two Gandhis in parliament? Who becomes there? Who becomes the spare? That's another question for another time. But Advocate Krishnadas, Lavanya Ballal, S. Balan and K. Shaji, thank you so much for joining us on this debate. With that, it's time for a short break. On the other hand, we come back to the murky and smoggy politics of Delhi and adjoining states. Stay tuned to the Urban Debate.